Hi friends, this is the second uh, tiny mandala that is going to be on the coffee tray. So I'm going to use the same format that I prepared for the first one, if you recall. And this disc is 5 centimeters, um, has 5 centimeters of diameter. So I'm going to place it in the center and I'm going to use this to, with this pencil, I'm just going to trace and just to have these lines marked up. As you recall, we don't place the ruler exactly above the line. We need a little bit of space um, because with the size of the pencil, you will see you need a little bit more space. Well, it's not here. It's not that far away from the line. It's just a little bit. Okay. And now remember to mark these diagonal lines and they have to cross the center as it's shown here. This design is also divided in 8 different pieces. So that's why I'm using this same stencil, let's say, that I made, or the pattern that I made. Well, now we're gonna start painting with 2 colors. Instead of white, I'm going to be using the pearl color just to have a little bit of a different effect. Then I'm gonna just put a little less pearl color here, and then yellow, and then a little yellow in the middle. Why is that? Well, this mandala, this disc is gonna be painted with only 2 paints, but I'm going to be creating 3 out of these 2 paints. See, my idea is to have the pearl color, this cream color, and then yellow color. This is the pearl, cream color, and the yellow color. And it is important that this new color that we created is different from yellow and from white. So I'm using this marker, the back side of the marker. It has this peak shape, and then I'm just going to make a center dots. Well, I'm covering it with my hand, but the important thing here is that this circle covers all the 8 areas in the same proportion. In this case, it's not, so I am just retouching the painting a little bit, just pressing gently till I get the perfect shape. So, okay. If you're not happy, if you think it's not quite circle, if there are some tiny edges that are not nice, then you can always put some extra painting and just take the toothpick and just help reshape the center circle. It requires some control of your hand, but you can do it. Okay, you can always do that. Well, now we're going to place small dots with the toothpick. I just cleaned it before I do this. It's not necessary to have pair numbers of dots on this first line, but well, let's keep it in pair numbers just like that. I'm putting just a dot following the guideline, as you can see. And then I'm just going to observe to check if in the middle of the two dots, um, if how many dots I can place. So by observation, I'm not gonna keep them too close, and I think there's space for two dots in the middle of these two dots from the guidelines. You can always see, you can always rotate. So in the middle of these two dots that I made over the guidelines, I'm just placing a couple of dots with a toothpick. Then you may ask, how does she know that she can just place two? It's by observation and of course experience. Experience that yourself. If you try to make three, there will not be space. Or you have to make them extremely tiny. But then the dots on the guidelines are going to be bigger. So look at this. It looks nice, isn't it? Yes. So next step, I'm just going to take the back part of a brush, and I need to be a little bit generous with painting, and I'm still painting with the pearl color, and I'm just going to place dots over the guidelines, and I have to be careful and note that it's like the guideline is going to cut the dot in the middle. I have to make sure all of these dots are more or less same size, and they are equally close to the center, and that I keep a round shape. See how beautiful this is? Now I'm just going to take the pencil, and with the cream color we created, I'm also going to place right in the middle a dot in the middle of the two pearl big dots. Yeah. What matters, I have a little, I think it's dirt or something. Okay. Sometimes we have always to check the painting over the tool, because there might be, I have cats, so sometimes there are little hairs around the house floating in the air, and they fall on the paint. Then with a toothpick, I'm going to make two yellow dots, just like that, over the cream dots that we've made. Guys, it just started raining, so sorry, apologies if you hear the storm behind. Okay, so well, we keep painting in the meantime. See, enjoy very much this moment, because every step we do in dotting is just amazing. Now I need a big dot. Oh boy, I'm sorry. This was a mistake, but it's a good thing this happened because then I can show you how to correct this. I'm just gonna take the painting out. Sorry, I took it a little bit with the napkin, but now I have to retouch the background color with the brush. Okay, um, well now this is still fresh. I'm taking the back part of the pencil and I need a bigger dot. Well, the tool, I don't have an intermediate tool. I'm going to be using the same tool that I used to do the pearl dot behind to do these cream dots over the pearl one. But I'm being more generous, much more generous. Um, to make these dots. Okay, look how beautiful it looks. And it's only with two colors plus, well, any color plus white you can create. uh, there's a, I think there's red mark here, but it's okay, let's ignore that. And now um, let's see, now with the same now we're gonna do the swooshes. So with this back part of the pencil, I need to be quite generous, quite generous. Putting painting and see it's right over the border. And then I push over the center with a toothpick, but I have to remember to push also along the sides because otherwise it's not gonna look like a petal, see, or like a drop of water. And we're going to repeat this procedure on every mark of the guideline. We have to make sure it's right over the border. Take advantage of this moment to practice um, your hand control. Take a moment to not to question yourself if your hand moves too much or if you cannot be in control. Just practice. Forget about judgment. Just take it easy. Remember, it's just painting, and well, if you don't make it right, there's always an opportunity to repeat this process. Just create these beautiful petals using the pearl color. And well, on this one I have the hole in the middle, so that's why I did not press just once, pressed a lot, and I have to push the painting. Look how nice this is. How beautiful this is. Enjoy your learning process. While we do this, we also have to be conscious of our breathing time. Uh, Look, let's compare. This one is much more precise because I used this this stencil, let's say, or this mark, these guidelines over the paper. So how beautiful is this? Isn't this amazing? Well, now I'm going to take some of this cream color. I actually think I will have to make more paint, and I put the petal a little bit closer to the center. And then what we're going to do, there are several ways to do that. The part that is closer to the center, to the pearl color, you do straight. And I'm gonna make straight, quite straight. The part that is, on the sides. It can be also curvy, but this is the first time we are doing this together, so let's make it just straight. See, in this part, these are closer um, on the one that I did on the live, and in this case, it's much more accurate because I am using the guidelines. The distances between the flowers is much more accurate. This is a process of patience. It's not, uh, look at this, more or less check up the distance between the edge, the border of the disc, to make sure you're placing these dots on the same, um, at the same distance. I was saying that this is a process of learning, of being, quiet, of relaxing. Enjoy every dot. Don't be in a rush. I mean, do it little by little. You have to observe a lot. See, just just relax and take your time to repeat the process in all the little flowers. Well, I'm thinking that I need to prepare more paint, sorry. So I'm putting a little bit of white and getting a little bit of the yellow on the other side. And well, there is a little bit of red, at the bottom of this uh, tiny space, but it's okay. Not gonna harm the art. So, okay, let's do this. We're going to be placing the dots. Let's continue and enjoy. Well, we have finished the second set of petals. For the third one, we're going to make a small petals. You know, it's lower, it's closer to the cream dots. See, and to make it a little bit faster, I'm just going to place the yellow dots on every two flowers. And look how cute this is. You can play with this. Um, you can play, make it thinner, thicker, but the process is gonna be the same. And let's keep going till the last petal. How beautiful is this? See, the accuracy is much better now. And well, last but not least, I just, sorry, my camera was not recording. Um, but I just made with the back part of the painting in the middle of the flowers these yellow dots, big dots, because there was space for it. And what I want to is just to create things, uh, according to your taste. I want to encourage you to take this design maybe as a starting point to do something different and something new. Well, there's this big center yellow dots, and right on the sides with a pencil, there's these tiny dots. But again, you can do as you like. Now with the toothpick, I am going to make, maybe two tiny dots towards each flower petal. You don't have to do this exactly like this. You can take this just as an inspiration, but also if you want to repeat the pattern, go for it. It's nice. Um, and just enjoy the process, the creative process. Also enjoy the learning process. Allow yourself to make mistakes. um, it's okay. You're learning, and take advantage and discover the new you within the arts. This is what matters the most. Every piece of art we make creates a new person. So, guys, this is it for now. Um, Thank you for watching. I hope you like it. And well, let's keep moving to the next piece. Keep this because it's gonna be important for future creations. And enjoy your painting. Have a great day. Bye.